Hello, everyone. Welcome to Real Talk, Real Solutions. Today, I'm doing something a little different. I have a special guest, and I will explain more about it. But this individual has a lot of knowledge and wisdom when it comes to relationships. He has a very unique, just his insight into relationships that is very different than um, than what I've heard before. And I just think it would really be a blessing to be able to hear his take on it and on various relationships. And so I think he's dropped off. So thank you, Sister Shireen, at the heart of the conversation. Thank you, sis, so much for always holding it down. And so I will the live was supposed to have started an hour or so ago, and so it's behind. So I don't want to delay. And I will bring on Machperson. Hello. Hi, Brother Machperson. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. So can you introduce yourself to
Hello. Good
everyone?
evening, Sister Cheyenne. How are you?
Hi. I was a little frazzled because of everything, but I'm okay. I'm okay now. So can you tell everyone, introduce yourself to everyone?
Can you hear me?
Yes. It's kind of
Okay.
buffering. Yes, can you
I'm having a
introduce?
little network glitch.
Yes. But you're good. You're good now, I think. So can you introduce yourself, talk to the audience? You're froze.
Am I back?
Oh, okay. Yes. Did you hear me?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
back. Yes, you're back. So can you introduce yourself to everyone, please? Oh, you are frozen.
Is it my end or yours? Is it mine or yours?
It's your end. You freeze up.
Okay. I think it's better now. I think
Okay.
it's better now.
So can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Machperson. I'm a Nigerian from Africa, and I'm a physiologist. I graduated from the Department of Physiology, where I did an option also in biomedical sciences. And I'm a writer. I'm an author, a published author of 2 books, and several are still being worked on. I'm also a farmer. I'm into agriculture, and also I'm a public speaker and a motivational speaker, and many, many more. I do forest. I'm also a forest trader. I trade foreign currencies and other stuff, including crypto. Thank you very much. That has been.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brother Machperson. So I think you heard my introduction a little bit earlier where I had mentioned about how um, we want to, and I know there's a lot of, I'm sure, channels out there about relationships, etc. But what I really, oh gosh, you went out again. So I'll continue, and he'll join back. So what I really like about, let's see, what
Okay.
I really, what I really like about um, what we will be doing is that it we're not hiding from any questions, anything that you any questions, any whatnot that has to do with relationships. We want to tackle them and want to tackle them together, and as well as bringing um, um, not just limited to, but a biblical perspective as well. So I guess we can get started with one of the topics that we have quite a few, but we're only going to do just a few today. And also, I want to say, if you like what we're doing or like this live or what we can improve or whatnot, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment, and it your whatever comment that you leave, we will get back to you on it, and we will take it into deep consideration. So, okay, so one, it is not in any order, but one of the okay, I think, are you still there, Brother Macpherson?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you very well.
Oh, you are still okay. So one of the questions is, what are some signs that a guy or a lady likes you? And I know that's probably pretty broad, but I'm thinking like how a lot of times, and I don't know if it's more so on the women's side or on the lady side, but where you can misread cues. And that can be very, if
Yeah,
you, yeah,
very possible.
misreading the cues. And I want to add this part to it. How do you know when, if you're in a relationship, I mean, you're in a friendship with someone, and it may not have, like, okay, we're just friends, and you weren't thinking that it was going to develop into something else. What's another cue in that way as well, where it's going beyond friendship, like this person is, I don't know. They want to be more than just, it's just like a friend. So, Brother McPherson, can you talk on that? Okay, let's see. I think so. If Yes, so like Sister Shireen was saying, if you have a question, please put a Q before your question. All right. Let's see. What is Macpherson? Are you there? Okay, let's see. Let me, please bear with me, everyone. Over in Nigeria, it is now 7. I want to say 7 uh o'clock. Let me see, 2. No, actually it's 8. It's 8 p.m. there. So there is about a 6-hour difference. Let me see. Um, okay. Um, I am just trying to, okay. Oh, okay. There we are. Okay. So did you get the question that I had mentioned, the first one?
Okay. I got the first one, but please can you repeat the second one so that I,
Okay,
I didn't get the second one before it went
yeah.
out.
Okay, the second one was how to know when um, the person, when a friendship is now, in other words, you're friends, but now one or the other party is starting to have feelings for you. And what are maybe some signs, or how should you handle that?
Okay. First of all, this situation most times happens when opposite sex are friends. I hope you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, what happens is this. I think most times people are so numb, they are numb to understanding when the atmosphere has changed in the relationship. And most times it always has to do with either the lady or the guy. Now there are times that you are not sensitive enough to understand that, hey, the way we started is no longer how it is anymore. It has either aggravated to the next level
Right,
or something has started to play out. I think first of all, when we take note of the happenings and the circumstances or the atmosphere in a particular relationship, but most people don't. But when we take note of these things, we'll be able to know that, okay, things are changing. He's becoming more friendlier. You understand? He's paying more attention. He's calling more frequently than he used to. He's buying me gifts than normal. You get it now? He's insisting we go out regularly nowadays. He is being concerned about who I'm hanging with or who I'm not hanging with. He's asking about the male friends around me and wants to know if they are making a move or not. So when you are just friends, most of these questions don't come up.
really?
Most of these, yeah, most of these overprotectiveness, you get it. Trying to have a say because when you're in a relationship, it means it has a say and a stake in you. So when a guy tries to, but when you are friends, what happens is, what is friendship? People think friendship is simply symbiotic. I have something I like that I'm getting from you, and you have something you like that you are getting from me. Or else it becomes parasitic. And when a relationship is parasitic, it is not friendship. It is not friendship. Friendship is both sides gaining at one point or the other. I hope you can still hear me.
Yes. Say that part
Good. At
again.
one point or the other. But when you now take it a bit above, whereby, okay, so you were saying something?
Um, it was something you said that I wanted you to repeat. I thought it was really good.
I think the
I think
reception is very bad.
can you hear me? Can you
Okay.
hear? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you said when it goes over into a um relationship, or it's different. It was something you said. Okay. While we're while we are waiting for Brother McPherson to come back, that was very interesting. I like that. The atmosphere in the relationship has changed. Can you elaborate a little bit more on this
Can
question?
you elaborate a little bit more on this question? Okay, you said you wanted me to repeat something I said.
Yeah, can do you see what I posted? Can you elaborate
Yeah,
a
do
little
you
more
see what
about
I
how the
posted? Can you elaborate a little more about
in the atmosphere the relationship has changed?
how
Can you elaborate on that? Can you hear me?
in the
Oh, there's an echo. Okay, I did hear it earlier. Is it still there? Is the echo still there, sis? Is the echo still there? Hi, Millie. Okay.
I'm very sorry. I'm
I think
very, very sorry. The
no,
reception has been like this for days. I'm sorry.
no. It's fine. It's not. I think it's on. Okay.
Okay,
So
sorry. You were saying.
can you elaborate on what Shireen had mentioned? Well, you said it, but that's very interesting how the atmosphere in the relationship has changed. Can you elaborate
Yeah.
a little more on that?
Okay. Okay, now this is it. Now, definitely when we met or when we came into a relationship, like I said before, I said it's symbiotic in nature. And at the end of the day, let's say, for example, we've been in a particular relationship for some time, and definitely you've got to understand the footsteps, the footings of the relationship, what I do as far as you are concerned, and what I don't do as far as you're concerned, right? You've been able to know, okay, when I call, for example, I call once a week, for example, once in 2 weeks, right? And for example, we go out once in a month, and all these outings are in, let's say, our friendship outings. There's nothing special about them. Maybe somebody is doing a naming ceremony, or we have an outing in church, or we have an outing or a business outing. That's how it has been. And then suddenly you get to notice.
Oh no. Right when it's like the solution is coming to the question. Oh, let me see. I think certain times of oh, there we
Okay,
go.
am I
Okay.
back now?
Yes. Mhm.
I still really need to apologize. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. It's beyond my control, but it's well. So, like I was saying, so you already know my routines as far as our friendship is actually concerned, and I know your routines. Have you not noticed this, sister, that there are some friends you have, you know their routines, and then suddenly they call, you are like, wait, this person doesn't call this time, right? You'll be like, wait, this person doesn't buy me such gifts. You'll be like, wait, why is he doing this? Why? Because normally that's not the routine. That's not what he does. So when you are friends, you actually know what this person is all about, what he does and what he doesn't do.
Right.
So the atmosphere changes. You can't tell me that you can feel it. You'll be numb to it. It's not possible. So when the atmosphere changes, you're able to sense it. Wait, it doesn't ask about my personal life before. Why is it so concerned about who I'm hanging with and who I'm not hanging with? Why is he so? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
this is how you know that the atmosphere is actually changing, and it is now up to you to be sensitive to these changes and be able to prepare yourself for what comes after.
Wow, that okay, so I just want to make sure I'm even hearing. So you're saying in the friendship you establish patterns. Like, okay, he calls, I mean, like this is what we talk about, this. And then you're saying when something like, let's say, if it's in a way of maybe him liking you, or you saying that it's going to maybe, let's say, whereas before, if he called and he didn't get you, it's like it's not a big thing. But now he's
Yeah,
like, I called you, and you're like, okay, where were you?
it becomes angry.
Yes. Yes, it's like he started to ask questions like,
Yeah,
I called you, why didn't you pick up? Or what's going on? Or okay. Um, okay, could it also be okay? So is it possible for the person to do both things? On one hand, they act like that, and then on the other hand, they they might be like, oh, I don't know. It just it could be something different. Like they
see,
kind of
there,
doing two
there's
things.
something that ladies okay. There's something that ladies need to understand about men. I think ladies must first of all get the understanding that when a guy loves a lady, he becomes protective of that lady. And then he can't help but show signs of jealousy. It happens, it's natural. All men are jealous, although we have different level of jealousy. Now let's talk about God. Even God himself is jealous. So whatever you love, you guide jealously. That's how it is.
Wow. Yes.
That's how it is. So
Yes.
whatever you have investment in, you guide jealously. So how do you know? First of all, somebody will be asking, how should I know he loves me? First of all, if he's not guiding you jealously, and if he doesn't care what you do, if you go missing or not, he doesn't care, and then you know that's the first pointer. So what I'm saying is, we must understand that when these signs start showing up, that is when, if you are sensitive to it, that is when I said that is when you start to prepare yourself for what comes next. What do I mean by that? What
Yes.
comes next? What comes next would be if he's asking me out, because if you are able to catch the signs on time, if you are able to catch all these, the change of the atmosphere on time, what you will now do is you'll be able to prepare yourself to ask yourself salient questions like, is he my type? Because somebody can be your type as far as friendship is concerned, but will not be your type as far as marriage or dating is concerned. It's
Oh,
possible. Because I
explain
said that
explain
when it comes to,
Gi-
yes,
can you give
it's
a
possible.
can you give an example?
Yeah, because now this is the example. I said that when it comes to friendship, it is because we are exchanging values. If you see anybody that says, I'm just his friend, and we are not exchanging, you are not friends. We are exchanging, there is something that attracted both of us together. That's why we are friends, right? That's
Right.
what friendship is all about. So
True.
I know when I need you, there's a particular service that you'll be there for me any day, anytime. And then you know that I got your back as far as some things are concerned. So there are friends you can call up and say, hey, I need you right now, right? And they'll show up for you. This is symbiotic in nature. So at the end of the day, you get to realize that when it is outside, when it goes beyond just being friends, it is something else. Because when you are dating, I'm not just looking at what I'm getting from you or what you are getting from me. I'm looking at what I am investing personally without considering what you are investing. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't invest in it. But what now happens in a relationship is it goes beyond just what is good beyond just two hands watching each other. It now comes to you taking it personal that I'm responsible for this person.
Okay.
But in friendship, what happens is if one person, have you noticed that in friendship, when one person slacks out, slacks behind, and is not contributing to the relationship, everything crumbles.
Mm.
Everything crumbles. Because after you carry the cross for a long time, you get tired and you get weary and you're like, why am I even this person's friend?
Yeah.
But when it comes to relationship, somebody can lag behind and you will still be patient and wait and still be there because this is the person that you are falling in love with and you are choosing to be with for some specific reasons. And
Mm.
as far as those reasons hold true, you will still stay in the relationship.
Wow.
Even if the person is not giving you financially, is not giving you whatever, as far as those reasons hold true, you will still stay. You will stay.
Wow.
So we must understand that when it comes to relationship, when the atmosphere changes, you must be able to be sensitive. Why? Because when you are not asking yourself, is this somebody that I can marry? Because it can be somebody I can be friends with because of some specific reasons that I can be friends with. He gives me listening ears. When I talk or when I'm sad or when I'm in a bad condition, he's always there. And when he knows how to get me into the right place, how to get me to the right mood. So he's the one I call when I'm in such mood.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a friend, definitely yes. But when it comes to marriage, is he actually the person I want to spend my life with? Because he's the one I go to when I'm in a particular situation. You see, it becomes a different ball game. So if you can catch the atmosphere change, you are able to ask yourself these questions. Is it the one I want to spend my life with? If it's not, you are able to get prepared before he pops the question or before he comes to you to say, hey, see, I'm catching feelings. Before he
Right.
does that, you're able to prepare yourself, prepare an answer, and then also prepare the answer in a way that you don't lose his friendship. But notwithstanding,
Wait.
99% of the
So,
time, yeah?
okay, so what do you mean prepare yourself in a way so you don't lose the friendship? That's
Okay,
interesting.
what I mean is this. What I mean is this. Let's say, for example, somebody just come out of the blues and say, a friend just come out of the blues without me understanding that the atmosphere has changed, right? The friend just come out of the blues and say, hey, I'm in love with you. To me, it's going to be a shock. I'm going to be shocked, right? And then I might just come out and give him an answer that breaks him and then destroys the relationship as a whole. But if I caught the the circumstance change or the change of circumstances or situations before now, what then happens is I'm able to sit down and tell myself, wait, are you sure this guy is not catching feelings? If yes, how do I respond to this? Am I going to say yes if he finally comes out to ask me? Or am I going to say no? So if I'm going to say no because he's my friend, but I don't see him romantically, you understand? I don't look at him in a romantic way. And it's not going to be possible. So how do I respond to him if he comes to me to say, hey, I'm catching feelings? How do I respond that I don't lose his friendship? That way you now sit down and bring your knowledge of him over the years into play. And say, okay, this is what I'm going to tell him. This is what I'm going to say. This is how I'm going to say it. This is how I'm going to say it. In order for him to swallow it easily. You get it? So that way, I'm trying to save what we have as friendship and then be able to tell him that, see, I don't see you in that light. I don't look at you like that. I don't think it will be possible. So you won't lose his friendship, and then you also be able to tell him how you feel.
Okay.
Because when you, actually, I think if you can read the handwritings on the wall, another beautiful thing is this. And if he's somebody you can be with, you can also make up your mind before it comes true. Thank you very much.
Huh. Okay. Wow. That is okay. So let me see. Okay. Wow. I had this is really see there I told you everybody that Machperson that he was his insight into when it comes to relationships, he really, I believe personally, has a gift with it. I really do. Not yeah. He just really, when it comes, with so what about, so I is it okay if I can, if a question comes up, I can go ahead and ask before we don't really have to stick to the I can go ahead. Can I ask a question? There's a question before it slips my thoughts. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me? You can hear me? Oh. Okay, let me see. Okay.
Okay,
Let
fine.
me okay, let me remove. Okay. Hello?
Yes,
Okay, you can
you
hear me.
can ask the question. You can ask the question
Okay.
when they come up.
Okay, so we can access it. Okay, so I want to ask a question. If you have a friendship, which is long distance, how can you tell when the other person now likes you more than a friend?
Okay.
That's the question.
Okay. That's cool. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like I said before, yeah, it's a good one. Like I said before, I think one of the most difficult relationship ever is a long distance relationship. Seeing the person you are dating is very difficult. Talk less of being in a very distant place while the person you are dating is in another country. So it's extremely difficult. So all the rules that has actually been made up as far as dating is concerned goes out the window.
But wait, they
Goes
can,
out the window. Because
but
most rules you have out there, most do's and don'ts that you have out there is basically or majorly on somebody you are seeing. So, pardon?
I was gonna say, not just I'm saying
Okay.
in the person being out of the country, they can be in your country.
Fine, it's
So
all.
so from the I mean both perspective. This is in general, like any long distance relationship.
Yeah, I get.
You
Yeah, I
got
get what you're saying. That's what I'm trying to answer.
okay.
That's what I'm trying to answer. Is in general. That's what I'm trying to answer. No distance relationship is specific. I think all the challenges cost across board. Whether you are dating somebody in Germany, you are dating somebody in Australia, you are dating somebody, and the person is in Nigeria, is in Ghana, is in Sierra Leone, is in Liberia. They are all the same thing. You must understand when you have trust issues with somebody you are seeing face to face, how much more somebody that is somewhere else while you're here. So you asked the question, you said, what I'm just trying to point out is the challenges when it comes to long distance relationship is mountainous, as in is far more stressful compared to somebody you're seeing and somebody you can actually go visit and you can go out together is a different ballgame. But your question said, how can you be able to know if the atmosphere has changed when you are in friendship with somebody that is in another in a different country, right? Now, the first thing first is this: everything we said still applies. That means you have to watch out for the signs, the character change. The only thing is this:
Oh, oh, brother
please, we have
Mac,
to be careful. This is another way.
brother, brother
This is another way we make the mistake. This is another mistake we make.
Oh,
A
brother
guy
Mac.
can approach you as a friend.
Okay. Can I clarify it? Let me clarify it a little bit. Okay, so my question is, when you're in a long distance relationship, and that's general,
Okay.
how can you tell when the other person now likes you more than a friend? Oh no. I am so sorry, everyone. I don't mean to go silent. Okay, we have Brother Machperson back. Yay. Okay, so
So,
that's okay. Yeah.
is
So
it like this for days?
yeah, that's okay. So okay, so what I was saying is, when you have a friendship which is long distance, doesn't matter, just general long distance, how can you tell when the other person now likes you more than a friend?
It's simple. It's still the same thing.
Okay.
First of all, you start seeing changes. It's simple. When somebody likes you, he can't hide it. But when somebody starts to like you, as far as definitely if he's a guy, it becomes it starts to overcompensate for things that you shouldn't even. You get it. For example, you when you guys were friends, you do get angry, right? Or somebody do get angry. But this time, when you get angry, he starts to overcompensate. As in, he can go to the end of the world to make sure that he he ameliorates or like make you forgive him or something. He he starts to show excessive concern more than before. He starts to go extreme on some things that he would not necessarily do. So these are things. It is the same as far as he's a guy or as far as he's a lady. Ladies, they do it also like very well. They do it also. So as far as a guy or a lady, I'm telling you, they start it must show. If he calls you once in a year, like we said before, he's going to start calling you like once in a month, and then every week, and then every day. And then if you don't pick, he's going to try to find out why you didn't pick. And if he calls, you are on another call. He keeps calling, and he's hearing the person you are calling is on another call. When you finally pick his call, in a way or the other, he's going to try to find out if he's a male that you were on call with. So all these things starts to happen and you will notice it. Whether is where you are or is in a very far country. It happens.
Okay, okay. So, but then what if the person they do that, but then they mention other women. How do you it that can be
Okay.
confusing.
Okay. What if, okay, what you are asking, if I get what you're asking, right? You are saying, what if they are concerned about me in a relationship level, right? Or they are concerned about the lady in a relationship level, and then they mention other ladies, right?
Mhm. Yes. And if you mention
Is that what you're
another,
asking?
yes. And if you happen to mention another guy, they just
Hello?
ignore. They just ignore like they don't hear it. Okay. Oh, you're back.
Okay, am I back?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this is what happened. Okay, this is what happened. Now, you are asking, what if they show all these signs and still they are either in a relationship or they are mentioning other ladies? Now, this is it. If a guy is in a relationship and then he's having feelings for you or he's having feelings for another lady, it doesn't stop all these signs that he will start showing. He might be in a relationship and then he likes you. He will still show all these signs. But the truth is this, as far as he's not married, this is what will happen. A guy will not make a move until he's sure. When I say a guy, sorry, let me rephrase. A real man, let me put it like that. Because we have boys nowadays. And the problem is the boys have now outnumbered the men. They are everywhere.
Mm.
So and also and I blame poor parenting. You understand? So what I'm saying is a real man.
Meg, oh, I
So
was
what
like,
I'm saying,
you.
what?
No, it looked like you had like disappeared.
Okay, so what I'm saying is a real man will not. Oh, okay, okay, sorry. Now, a real man will not leave a relationship he's in and enter a relationship that is not sure, right? So you see some men, although they are in a relationship and they like you, they are showing those signs, but still they've not made a move. That's why you see, somebody was asking me, the person said, why is it that most men who cheat on their wives, although they promise the ladies they are cheating with that they are going to leave their wives, they never do, they hardly do. And then I told the person, I said, the reason is because before they made a decision to marry that very woman, it took a lot. So for them to leave the woman, it has to also take a lot. Not just because they slept with you or you gave them the chance to sleep with you, now they will leave a marriage or a family they built over the years. So it's not all men that cheats that leave their family. So what I'm saying is this: if the guy is showing the signs and then there's another lady in his life, it therefore means
Okay, we got the little circle, round and round. So please, anyone, if you have a question, please leave a question with the number Q in front. Please share. Okay.
hmm,
Mm,
I'm very sorry. So if that happens, it simply means the guy has not made up his mind. And when he does, he will definitely make it known.
hmm.
In one way or the other, though.
Okay. So if if he's saying all those things, um, oh yeah, the connection. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Do you see that what I posted?
Yeah, yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so let me say this one, because I know it was in kind of in relation to if the guy is in a relationship already, not married. We're not talking about marriage, that the guy's married. But what about
Mhm.
if the guy he's showing all those signs? I mean, he's doing all those things, and when I say like, but then he may mention like, oh, um I saw a woman. I saw, a nice looking woman, and or he just mentioned like in that way. Not that he's in a relationship, but that he will so what's going on there? Why would a guy do that? Or what's could possibly be going on? I know you're not
Yeah,
married.
some guys. Okay, okay, this is it. Some guys they actually do that, and this is the reason. Now, this is it. What ladies don't understand is there are different kinds of guys, right? There are guys that actually catches feelings for you, and they come out rightly to just say it, to just tell you. They are straightforward. They just hit the target and they are done. But there are guys that don't do that, right? So when the guy, if for example the guy is catching feelings and you are sure that he's catching feelings, and you know he's catching feelings, and then the guy is telling something like, I saw a beautiful lady today. She was very pretty. I collected her number and I'm thinking of giving her a call. Now he might be saying that because of two reasons. Number one, to get a reaction out of you to see how you react. One, because definitely a guy can say that to find out if you are in the same footing with him. If you are catching feelings like he's catching feelings, they can do that. So they can say stuff to get reactions out of you. You can be like, not my business. And then he would be like, oh, okay, it's not where I am. Right? That's one. And secondly, some guys can just be insensitive. You understand? They are just whatever signs you are catching,
You froze? Okay.
so am I back?
Okay, yes. Mhm. Okay. As you were saying, thank you everyone for your patience. I know it's always at the good part. That is true. Oh, okay. So, what does everyone think? Um, those who I'm not for sure who okay, now it's just me. Um, please leave a comment and let us know what you think. This is our first time doing a collaboration like this. And so if you like what you're hearing, this will be something that we will do. Maybe it'll be once a week. It could be twice, but for sure we want to have a Q&A that we'll do where it'll just be on questions that you have. And and I'm thinking like ahead of time, okay, just kind of mentioning it, saying, do you have any questions? Do you have etc. We'll just go through all the questions that that everyone will have. And also, I'm thinking maybe it could be that where we, if you want to come on live, then we can do that too. But oh, we have a question! Yay! So, Okay, that's a good question. That is a good question. Um, that's a good one. So let's see. Let me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Can you? Oh, went back out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have a question.
Oh, gee. Okay, okay, I'm listening.
It's, it's okay. Um, okay, this is the question. I posted it. Do you see it?
I'm
Do you,
here.
okay, do you see the question I posted?
I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you. I can hear you.
Okay, do you see the question that I posted?
Okay. Is it a question that say, what if a woman acts the same way, right?
Yes. Yes. Are you there? Okay. So, it is still acting up. Uh, yeah. So, what we're probably going to have to do. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, I'm here. I can hear you.
You can hear us? Okay. So, yes, that
Yeah, I
was
can hear you. What's the question?
the question was what if a woman were to act in the same way? Any thoughts? Any thoughts on that?
Okay. First of all, when I actually gave that action, the way that some guys act, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I
Oh,
can hear you.
hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, now when I said there are some guys that just actually play with people's feelings, I said it in a light that it was a wrong, as in, is a wrong behavior. Now, most people, is it wrong? Yes, but most people do it. When a lady does it, it's also wrong. For example, we know
Oh, you went out again. Okay. What I'm thinking is that um yes, we got started um how the beginning of it started, but I really like the question and the one and this was just one of the topic that we're on. And then of course what the question was in the chat, how just on those two, how it's very a very good discussion. And so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to end up ending the live, and I'll be looking forward to the different comments, what people think. I will actually premiere this, and so you can leave a comment in what you think about this about this particular what we're doing, and hopefully and then we'll be doing more, and we'll probably do a different time, because I think sometimes the time of the day, that that can also play a part as well. So I am going to wait just maybe a little bit more, but I do want to share something while we are waiting. And it was about relationships. And let me see. And also, uh, mm, okay. Let me see. I'm sorry about this. It was, let me see. Mm, it's about, I want to go to about friendship. Okay. One of the things that Macpherson had mentioned, he said about how God has a jealous, it's like a jealous he didn't say love, but just how friendship is a leaky. Let me see. My dad used to say friendship is a leaky ship. Oh, okay. I haven't heard that one before. Friendship is a leaky ship. Okay. What, sis? What did he mean? Can you elaborate on that? I've never heard that one before. But friendship, a ship. You know. Okay. um how God is it mentions a jealous God, and we know of course it's not in the way that is, let me see. Hello.
Hello, I'm here. I'm here. I'm very sorry.
That's okay. No, that's we
Okay.
understand. So you were saying about for the woman it's the same as well.
Yeah, it's a wrong behavior, and it is a wrong way to treat people, to play with people's emotion. It is wrong to play with people's emotion. You understand? So if you're not interested in somebody or in relationship with somebody, it is wrong to play with their emotion, because the greatest abuse or the greatest disservice you can ever do to anyone is to play with their emotion. It's emotional trauma actually affects your psychology, your physiology, everything about you. So it's something that shouldn't be encouraged. So when a guy comes to you, he's not interested, but he's playing with the emotion, or a lady does it, it's the same across board. It is wrong. So that's it.
mm, okay. um wow, so this is what I'm thinking, Macpherson, is that This is really, really good. And I think probably if we would have done it a little bit even sooner, that maybe the network, it might, that could maybe be playing a role. I'm not quite for sure. But I did want to touch on before we wrap up, because I think because of our network, and then that could just with that. But I am going. There we go. But I am going to premiere this. So that friendships can leak as in falling apart and not being able to stay solid. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. um it's interesting how all these like relationships, friendships, all of them have like a ship connotation to it. So what I was thinking, Macpherson, is that we can
Yeah,
definitely, I want to get, I want to premiere the video, so that we can, and then get feedback, and then
we can reschedule. Please,
absolutely.
I would love that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, do you? Is there any? I want to check to make sure. I don't want to miss if anyone had any questions. Let me see. Um, I don't see any other question. Before we kind of have our ending, I would like to have ending statement. I just want to ask this one. No other questions, sis. Okay, thank you. I think the one of the things that can be so disingenuous is when a person, if they know that, why do you think a person, if they don't have feelings for you in that romantic way, but maybe they okay, how, I'm trying to see how to kind of phrase this. So if you, let's say if you have made it known to the person that you kind of have feelings for them, but then they don't really say much to that, but then on the other hand they do things that, okay, well, I'll just finish with the question. Well, no, that won't make sense. Mm, okay, I'll just, because that's the last question that I was going to ask, but I'll continue to go back when he mentioned about how God, there's like a jealousy. Oh, okay, okay. So I'll try to be quick. So what I'm saying is that if you have made it known that you have, okay, are you still there? Hello, Mike Pearson, are you there? Okay. So I'll go
I'm
back.
here, but can you hear me? I turned up the video feed to see if it will help the network.
Okay, okay, I think this might. So, the quick
Can you
question.
hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, so what I was going to say is, so if you have made it known that you like, that you have feelings for the person, they don't
The
really,
network is very bad.
okay,
Although I know he's well.
okay. Well, you know what?
I think can
I'll,
we do this? Can we?
yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, I'll hold that question. And do you have any last words you would want to say? Okay, I think it's the network. So what I'm going to do, Macpherson, thank you so much, brother, for joining on this live.
Yeah, I think when it comes to relationship,
Oh,
can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
yes, I can hear you now.
Thank you.
We didn't hear the last part, but okay. Thank you, Brother Macpherson. Okay, everyone. Thank you all for being so patient. Thank you for joining this live. This was truly a test pilot type of thing. And I really do appreciate it. This was real talk, real solutions, real interactive, real problems, real what was everything was just in real time. But I want to say thank you all for joining in. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And then when we do another live, we will do another one, God willing. And hopefully the network will be a little more stable. But I just wanted to, this is something that in my Bible, I really like. It has these things on different topics. And one of them, it talks about, um, it says when casual or I'll save it. I'll save it for next time. I have held everyone long enough, and I'm definitely grateful. So please, to everyone who showed up, so please, if you like this, please like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I also want to mention my sister, my moderator who holds it down, Shireen, and she is at the heart of the conversation. Please go and check out her channel. And if you and then please like I say, check out her channel, subscribe. You will like it, and share as well. We want to support one another. There is more than enough room for, as some people say, the YouTube streets, but in the YouTube, in this platform that is here, who knows how long it'll be, but good content out there. I think is we need that. And so please check out her channel as well. At the heart of the conversation, Sister Shireen, please will you put your handle, put that out there so people can see it. And she's going to be having a really good, she's going to be having next month, I believe. She's going to be having, I think maybe two, or it's going to be two, I know for sure. She's going to be doing a panel discussion, as well as she's going to be interviewing someone. I'm not going to say who or any of that, but she's going to have that, and you will not want to miss it. It is going to be very, very good. So you'll be that'll be you'll see that coming soon. I was going to say coming soon to theaters. Oh well. So that is it, everyone. So thank you once again. Hope I didn't hold you too long. It's still, I guess, depending on what part of the world you're in, where you're at, your time zone. But I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday, Sabbath day. And I just want to say, too, that we are in some just, I know people say this all the time, perilous times, but so much is going on. And if you, how can I say it? We really need, with when it comes to our relationship with the Lord. It's just so much that is going on, and we really, as making our calling and election sure, just it's just so much that is just going on, and being in our word and prayer is just going to be vital. And so That's all I'll say to that. But God bless. Enjoy the rest of your evening or your afternoon. And until next time, stay, be safe. God bless. Thank you. Sorry.